name is Dr. Kylie Axford, and I wanted to do a video today about fibromyalgia and the spinal flow technique. And you might be watching this because you have got fibromyalgia and you're looking for help via the spinal flow technique, or you're looking for help anywhere because you're not feeling great in your body, and I really get that. Or you might be on here because you are a practitioner or wanting to be a practitioner or healer, and you want to work with people and really help them with fibromyalgia. So either way, whatever reason that you're on here, I'm really glad that you're on here, because it's my mission as the founder of the Spinal Flow Technique to help people heal. And what I know for sure is that there's so much suffering out there and people are in pain, and fibromyalgia is it's a really common condition that's getting diagnosed at the moment. And the stats are coming in that there's nearly like 1 in 50 Americans that are currently suffering fibromyalgia. And so fibromyalgia can be something quite difficult to diagnose, and often there's a chronic pain that can be lingering for quite a while, and there can be different types of pain throughout the body and areas of tenderness as well. And it can be that, and again, this is just my experience working with people that have been diagnosed with fibromyalgia. So please know, if you're on here and you have fibromyalgia, it may be different to the symptoms that you are feeling. And that makes sense because we're all very different and we're all very unique. And often our bodies give out different types of symptoms depending on the types of stresses that we've had in our lives. But it can be also that the slightest pressure can be really, really tender and really and can start to hurt. So what I know for sure is that there's different options with helping people with fibromyalgia. There's the medical way, and it might be looking at anti-inflammatory prescriptions or sleep medications or muscle relaxers. Knowing that you guys are on here is most likely because you want to help people with a natural way, or you're looking for a natural way to help yourself as well. And so some of the tender areas can be like the base of the skull, the neck, shoulders. It can be also elbow region, groin region. So there can be different areas of pain regions throughout the body. So the biggest thing that I'm on here to say to you is that the spinal flow technique is a modality that can really help people with fibromyalgia. So if you want to learn this modality so you can help a lot of people, then come and join us. Come and join us in the certification program so you can learn more about how you can help people. One of the biggest ways that our practitioners, and again, if you're here because you are experiencing fibromyalgia and you want to help them, please see one of my spinal flow practitioners that you can see on my website as well. They have been trained to help people like you with fibromyalgia symptoms. And so one of the best ways spinal flow can help you is to reduce pain levels. And what we know for sure is one of the biggest things with fibromyalgia is constant pain. It can affect the whole body for weeks, for months, and it's just if that is how you're feeling, it can be debilitating, it can be too much. So with spinal flow technique, it's really about looking at the spine, looking at the brain, the spinal cord, the nerves that come out to supply every muscle, joint, and tendon in the body. So by helping and looking for spinal blockages. Spinal blockages are caused by stress, physical, chemical, and emotional stress. So when you see a spinal flow practitioner, they are taught to find spinal blockages and look at releasing spinal blockages. So there's more ease in the body, there's more flexibility, and we start to bring in the spinal wave. And what that can do is really start to reduce pain levels. And so what we know for sure is that people that have experienced fibromyalgia, when they start to have spinal flow, they start to have, a decrease in their pain, which is great. Now, remember, it's not just, flicking a switch and saying, bang, your pain is gone. It's about working with the spine and the body, releasing spinal blockages, finding the cause of stress and releasing that. So there's more health, more flexibility. The structure and the physiology of the body is starting to transform and change and move towards healing. The other thing is the range of motion as well. So range of motion and flexibility. What we do notice is that with more repetitive spinal flow sessions, they start to have more movement. Sometimes when we look at doing an assessment with someone with fibromyalgia, we notice that their movement is restricted. Their body's in fight, flight. It's being held together. There's so much pain and tension and blockage in their system that everything's being held together. So with the spinal flow technique, what happens is there's more freedom, more flexibility, more range of motion. The posture starts to change, less spinal blockages and less pain as well. And what we know as well with the spinal flow technique is it also helps sleep. So many of our clients that see our spinal flow practitioners say, you know, I've got less pain, I've got more energy, but I'm sleeping better. And I know for myself that when I was in private practice, again, I don't have a private practice. My job is the founder of the spinal flow technique. I'm the teacher and trainer. So I teach other practitioners to become incredible and to help many, many people heal their bodies and have better lives and feel better in their system. So that's what I do. But in the past, before I created my modality, I had a practice where I helped so many people with fibromyalgia, and they came in, like I was saying at the beginning of the video, they came in with different types of symptoms. It wasn't just pain in this area. It wasn't just tenderness. There was a whole array, and it might be there was fatigue. It might have been that there was anxiety. It might have been that there was pain. It might have been that there was poor sleep, less movement. And what I know for sure is rather than boxing someone in saying, hey, you've got fibromyalgia, this is what you're going to feel and look like, it's more like, let me do an assessment. Let me see what's going on. Let me take a history and find out what's happened in your life. What I love doing, what I teach my spinal flow practitioners to do, is to find out what happened in their lives before fibromyalgia was diagnosed, before they had their first part of pain or less sleep or lack of mobility. What was happening before that? Because when I work closely with my clients, I realized that there was many stressful events, or their bodies were screaming to them a lot before that. It might have been a smaller pain or a little bit of tension, but over time it got worse and developed in the condition of fibromyalgia. I don't know anyone that's born with fibromyalgia. It's something that comes over time. And with things that come over time, stress comes over time. And you hear me speaking about this all the time. The amount of stress that we have in our bodies and the amount of stress we have in our lives is too much. That stress is getting stored in our bodies as spinal blockages, and that's creating diagnosable pain, disease, and illness. And things like fibromyalgia are coming in as an overloading of stress in the body. And with the spinal flow technique, we want to decrease stress in the body, get the body out of fight, flight, create more movement, more freedom, less pain, more energy, and better sleep. And the exciting news is, and again, I get it. If you're here and you've been diagnosed with fibromyalgia, I get that life doesn't feel fun right now. I really, really get that. But I want to share with you that I've been helping people my whole life with fibromyalgia and having results like less pain, more energy, better sleep. And I know that's possible. And I know that's possible through and via my spinal flow practitioners, because they are incredible. Please know that this is not something they can help you with online. You need to go in, you need to make an appointment, you need to have an assessment. They need to find out what's going on with you. They need to do a full assessment of your spine and nervous system. They need to see what's happening, range of motion, posture, feel for spinal blockages, and make a plan with you to help you. And again, if you're someone that works as, you know, a healer or a massage therapist, or you just have a real knowing that you want to be a healer and you want to make a difference, then come join us and learn the spinal flow technique so you can help people with fibromyalgia. That's something that I know for sure. It's what I've been doing my whole life, is helping people heal. So again, I just wanted to briefly summarize that if you have got fibromyalgia, if you've got symptoms similar and you want help, now is the time. You're important, your body's important, and your life is important to me. And like I said, it's my mission to help people heal. I do that via creating this incredible modality called the spinal flow technique, but being there with my practitioners that I support twice a week, via calls and trainings and everything, so they can really support you with your health and your journey. So please know that if it is that this fibromyalgia has come on because of increased stress that's been stored in your body and increased lack of function, then how we help you and how we help you move towards health is by reversing that, decreasing the stress from your body, decreasing the spinal blockages, reducing and eliminating and restoring your body back to the function that it was before. Please know we have everything inside us to heal. Your body's incredible, but our life is stressful. So if your body's screaming at you right now, it doesn't need to scream at you forever. It's screaming to you right now saying, hey, I'm not okay. And it's making us take action. So please take action. Know that healing does happen. I haven't done anything else in my life except help people heal. So I know what's possible with healing, and I want you to know that too. Like, I'd love you to jump out of bed and feel good in your body. And if you're in a job or you're in something that you're not happy with and you're like, I just want to be a healer and help people, then, that too. I love, our tribe of practitioners and healing practitioners that are making a difference and saying, you know what? I want to help people. Right now, we have no choice. There's so much suffering. We need to really be out there helping people heal and letting people know that there are other ways. And healing does happen. Healing comes from the wisdom inside the body. So again, just wanted to share today about fibromyalgia and how using the spinal flow technique, we can really help people that have been diagnosed or feel they're suffering with fibromyalgia. Thanks so much for watching. Mwah.